MAC, you may be late, but you're always on time. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. Today I'm doing a video of 2 products from my #1 favorite brand in the world, and that is MAC Cosmetics. MAC has recently come out with a whole slew of brand new complexion products, and you guys know that that's my jam. I don't get excited about eyeshadow palettes, lipstick releases nearly as much as complexion products. So I have 2 for you guys today that I'm gonna review, and it is the brand new Studio Fix 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer. As you can see, my shade is NC42, and the brand new Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape Contour Palette. And of course, because I am of a deeper skin tone, I purchased the medium deep, medium dark / dark. So let's get right into the review. Let's first talk about the concealer. Now, the name that MAC chose to give this concealer, I have to say, is 100% on point. 24-hour wear, I would agree with that statement. I never wear my makeup for that long, but out of all the times that I have tried this concealer, I really was blown away by how amazing, perfect it looked hours later, 8, 9, 10, 12 hours later as when I first put it on. It looked exactly the same, no difference whatsoever. So the name that they chose for this product, on point. I paid 25 Canadian for this. In the US, you'll pay 22. So definitely not bad on the price front. However, there's a catch, as there always is, right? Even though this is definitely in the mid-range as far as prices go, and you think, wow, $25, $22, not bad, you're only getting 7 mils or 0.24 fluid ounces compared to 10 mils for your Tarte Shape Tape, another very popular concealer on the market, and also 15 mils for the new Too Faced concealer. So you are getting quite a bit less product than you would with another brand's concealer that you are definitely going to pay more money for. So you have to kind of gauge whether or not it's going to be worth it to you to pay a little less for less product or a little bit more for more product. So my experience over the last few days using this concealer has been pretty much a very positive one. There are 33 shades in the line, which makes me very happy. I am super pleased with that kind of shade range, and it really does everything that MAC claims that it should do, with one big exception, which I will get into. It leaves a very smooth, very flawless finish. Definitely take note that this dries down like that very quickly. In the demo that you're gonna see with me applying it, I did a couple of swipes under both eyes and then went in to blend them out. Don't do that. I recommend doing one eye completely. Make sure that it's completely blended out exactly how you want it, then move on to the other eye, because it will dry up on you and make it more difficult to blend out if you mark your entire face. This is not the concealer to do that with. It dries down way too fast, which is a good thing in some instances and some not, right? This concealer is extremely long wear. Like I said before, the 24-hour claim is correct. It will last you all day long and not move. It looks exactly the same way into the night as it did first thing in the morning when you first put it on. MAC did it with this one. The one negative that I do want to mention with this concealer concerns coverage. And this is advertised as a medium to full coverage concealer, and I really have to disagree with that. I used it a couple of different ways with different amounts, and for me, it's a true medium. I guess with any type of liquid complexion product, if you keep packing on more and more and more, I guess eventually you could get to full coverage, but with this concealer, I really found that even when I used, you know, a decent amount, which I think I did in the demo that you guys just saw, it still, to me, appeared to be a medium coverage. So I would not expect to get a particularly full coverage out of this type of concealer. If you want to go for a matte concealer, you're definitely better off going with your Prolongwear or the Studio Sculpt in the pan form. I forget what the full name is called, but you guys know what I mean. The pot concealer, go with either one of those if you want full coverage, which I know a lot of you guys do, especially when it comes to the under eye area and covering up dark marks and hyperpigmentation issues on the face. I wouldn't go for this for concealing on the face, again, because I don't feel like it's gonna give the type of coverage that you may be looking for. So that's my review on the concealer. Now let's move on to the contour palette. I know, guys, I know what you're thinking. MAC is super late with this product, but I think that even though they are late, they're actually right on time, and it's because of how they have designed this palette makes me think that it is going to be a hit for anybody that purchases it, because they did something that I really haven't found that a lot of other brands have done when it comes to their contour palettes that, granted, may have come out years ago, but this one, I truly believe, does it better than the rest. So I had a little bit of a Cardi B moment when I got my palette, because I looked at the outside packaging and thought, wow, that's so cute. They put all the names of the shades. You know, oh, that's nice. That's a really nice little thing that they did there. You know, I wish they would put something like that on the actual palette. They did. They did it. I had a Cardi B moment when I opened this. Ow. I am so happy that they put the exact packaging on the actual palette. That is so beautiful. I love how that looks. But not everything can be perfect and A+ all the time, right? They have this tragic, clear label with the shade names on it that I absolutely hate. I don't know why, other than the obvious. I'm sure it's the cheaper way to go for brands to do this. Print the names on the damn palette or put it on the back. You could do that. This is gonna get thrown in the garbage. Who keeps this? I don't know. But anyway, you get a beautiful mirror, gorgeous mirror, great size and quality, and you have your 3 highlight shades and your 3 contour shades, like the billions of other contour palettes that we've seen over the years, right? However, these particular shades I feel are the best that I've seen for medium dark to dark skin than any other palette, any other brand has put out. So starting on the top row from left to right, you have first soft yellow, which is a plantain yellow gold, light sweep, which is a warm beige with fine pearl, warm light, a clean peach tone. The bottom row of contour shades, first is Shadester, a mid-tone leathery brown, Shadowy, a deep brown matte, and Definitive, a mid-tone reddish brown. Now, what I mean by this palette and MAC as a brand really doing a fantastic job with this, even though they are late to the game, is because I have yet to see one of these contour palettes on the market for medium deep to deep skin that has this type of shade variety. You have your yellow and your peach, which are essential for deeper skin tones. All deep, medium deep to deep skin tones can benefit from yellows and peaches, which I haven't seen in some of the other palettes. You can also use this middle shade as well if you're on the more medium dark side, and rather than the very deep dark. And then with your contour shades, they did it with the contour shades. You have your warm brown, then you have your deeper, darker, cool tone brown, and then you kind of have a mid-range reddish brown. So all your bases have been covered with the contour shades. You got your warm, your cool, and your red, which many medium dark to dark toned men and women all can benefit from using all three, depending on whether or not we're outside in the sun and getting a little more color. Sometimes the goldenness in your undertone comes out more and you'll need, you know, something warmer will look better on you. Sometimes something with a little bit more red in it will look better. So you can get a variety of looks. Mixing some of them together also is an option for you. So as far as I'm concerned, many brands have come before MAC and done their contour kits, but this one definitely, as far as the deeper end of the spectrum goes, this is the best one. If this is a palette that you are interested in purchasing, do keep in mind that there is also a light to medium version as well as the medium dark to dark. So if you are of a lighter skin tone, don't worry. This is the one that I chose that works best for me, but definitely check out the light to medium version as well. This I purchased along with the concealer at Sephora for $47.50 Canadian. In the US, it'll cost you guys $37.50. One last thing I want to mention to you guys is if you are MAC fans, you will know that these shades in the medium dark to dark kit, and I'm pretty sure also probably the light to medium version as well, these shades are actually already part of MAC's permanent lineup of products in the single pan form, and I do have a couple. I have Shadester and Shadowy as singles that I purchased a while back before this debuted. And if you do have those, you will see that those are much larger than these pans. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys are aware that if you are already fans of the Shade and Sculpt powders, don't think that you're getting the same amount. This is Shadowy that I have here, and you can see that it is a pretty decent amount larger, not too much, but you know, they're definitely not the same size as these ones are, so just keep that in mind. Okay guys, that's it. That's my review on the brand new 24-hour concealer and the brand new Shade and Sculpt contour palette from MAC Cosmetics. I hope you guys got all the information that you need to know to decide whether or not you want to purchase these things. Please give me a thumbs up if the video was helpful. Do subscribe for many more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.